Welcome guys to another War Thunder video. Now I'm doing a recording for the first time in 7 months, which you might be wondering like why my content schedule is this inconsistent. Well, of course it's me. Like, did you expect me to have like a consistent motivation to make content? No, of course not. But like I went to kickboxing like a month and a half ago, and the problem is that like it was raining and I forgot to bring my umbrella, okay? Now, usually this wouldn't really be an issue because, like after kickboxing, I'm usually like overheated to like such an extent that like, I would actually be thankful if I got rained on, okay? But, apparently like I went home right after I went to kickboxing, and then I realized that my home button for the iPhone wasn't working anymore. So I was like, okay. I was like struggling with the phone. I was like restarting it like 20 times over, but the issue still wasn't solved, okay? I left it for like 24 hours and the home button started working just fine. And like about a month later, my new headphone isn't working, okay? For some reason, the volume keeps on like changing inconsistently. Now, at first I really didn't know why that was because, I've been using a single headphone for like 3 years or something. That's actually one of the reasons why I decided to buy a new headphone because the old one was like like all ripped up and everything. So like my mom told me to buy a new one. I didn't really want to get a new one, but like it felt comfortable for like the first 3 weeks before the sound issues started happening. So my theory is for some reason like the water incident has to be related. Okay, man, it's like there's no way that like one headphone lasted for 3 years and the new one starts having problems within the first 3 weeks. Okay, that just doesn't make sense. Alright, like, can I load into a match already? This is getting pretty boring. The strange thing is that, like, only the headphone seems to be having problems. So, if I try, like, keeping the volume consistent when it's just my iPhone, that works perfectly fine, okay? But for some reason, whenever I use Bluetooth or something, like, and I open YouTube, the volume just keeps on going down until it hits 0. I don't know why. Like, I really can't explain. Also, another, like, strange thing that happened, if I try to, like, restart my headphones, like, it works perfectly fine. Like, if I, like, take off Bluetooth and then do it again, it's really inconsistent, man. Like, I can, like, use the headphone normally for, like, what, 2 days before it starts having, like, the exact same problem, and I have to restart it again. I don't know why. Like, I've googled it, like, so many times, I've looked at, like, 14-year-old posts from Reddit. I haven't found a single solution. Like, I don't know why this is happening. Alright, let's look at the kind of teammates that we have here. Alright, so we have a P51 that is not climbing. Actually, two P51s that are not climbing. I mean, you're supposed to climb in P51s, but, they're American mains, so, what did you expect? Alright, we see a 0 that is basically hugging the ground. Not sure if that's a good idea either, because most of the American mains are going to be like going after ground targets and you're just gonna run straight into them, so really not ideal. They should really climb. Like, I feel like we've lost most of our fighters. I mean, the only ones I see that is like climbing along with us is a BF-109F4 that's probably not using his full potential, and a P51C that might actually know what they're doing. I don't know, the thing I've noticed with players is that like just because they're climbing, that doesn't really mean that they're good, which should be obvious, but the people that aren't climbing are just gonna die immediately, while the people that are climbing are like either slightly bad or really good. Alright, someone said sick takeoff at someone, and someone someone said, bro, why did you add 2 Belgian F-16s instead of a Belgian and a Dutch one to the enemy team? Which I don't know why you would say that in the game chat. Kind of seems like he's trying to criticize Gaijin for adding F-16s, but like it's only like the enemy players, man. Like they're not Gaijin devs. Who are you talking to? Alright, anyways, we see a B-34, which no reason why it should be at this BR. I feel kind of bad. It used to be fun when it was like at 2.7, which was like 4 years ago, but Okay, I see an LA5 and my radar hasn't picked up something yet, but it's up there, so either 109 or XB50. Why are you chasing after the B-34 like that? That does absolutely nothing. What are you doing? Okay, it's gone within 4 kilometers of me, so you know he violated my personal space. Hopefully he doesn't see me because I wouldn't really want to deal with his 50 cal. So I also see like 2 planes that are coming in. The P-47 seems to have noticed me. I'm heading towards an LA-5 that would most likely notice me in a few seconds as well. Okay, the P-47 is most definitely going for me. So is the Spitfire. Who should I go for? Okay, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 on before the other spots me. Alright. Wee. Okay, gotta keep eyes on the P-47. Where is it? Okay, I see the Spitfire. Okay, shit. No, there's a P-51. I really don't want to deal with you guys right now. No. Oh my god. It's raining, men. Hey, I'm losing altitude. I'm definitely losing this dogfight too. No. I wouldn't really... Not really in a good position right now. There's a P-51 that is shadowing me. And hopefully I get to nose counter this Spitfire, but he seems to have good aim, so I don't really have high hopes right now. Okay, for some reason my throttle can't go above 88%, which is really not ideal in this situation. Okay, Spitfire's heading towards me. Dodge.